Hey, book lovers! Welcome back to Book Summerics, where we dive deep into the books everyone's talking about. And today, oh boy, this one's been highly anticipated. We're talking about Suzanne Collins' latest Hunger Games novel, Sunrise on the Reaping. Now, if you thought the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was intense, you're not ready for this one. We're going back 24 years before Katniss Everdeen, back to the 50th Hunger Games, also known as the Second Quarter Quell, where none other than Haymitch Abernathy fights for his life in one of the most twisted, brutal, and shocking games in Hunger Games history. We all know Haymitch as the sarcastic drunk mentor who helps Katniss and Peeta survive the games. But before he was a broken man drowning in alcohol, he was a fighter. He was 16 years old, clever, underestimated, and thrown into an arena designed to destroy him. But against all odds, he won. And trust me, this book finally reveals how, and it will leave you shook. So grab a snack, hit that like button if you love book discussions, and let's break down Sunrise on the Reaping, from its plot, themes, and major twists, to whether or not I think it lives up to the hype. Section 1. Setting the Stage. Panem before Katniss. Before we get into Haymitch's games, let's talk about what's happening in Panem at this time. This is President Snow's early reign, and things are, let's just say, worse than ever. The Hunger Games are in full force, and by now, the Capitol isn't just using them as a punishment, they're entertainment. But there's something extra sinister about the Quarter Quells. Every 25 years, the Capitol adds a special twist to the games to remind the districts just how powerless they are. The first Quarter Quell? The districts had to vote for their own tributes. Imagine how twisted that must have been. And now, for the 50th Games, they decide to double the number of tributes, meaning, instead of 24 kids fighting to the death, it's 48. Twice the terror, twice the bloodshed. The Capitol wants a massacre. This tells us something important. By this point in history, the Capitol isn't just punishing the districts, they're enjoying their suffering, and that makes this book even darker. Section 2. Meet young Haymitch, before he was a mentor. All right, let's talk about young Haymitch Abernathy. We all know him as the bitter, drunken mentor. But before the Capitol broke him, he was a clever, rebellious, and incredibly smart 16-year-old from District 12. Unlike Katniss, who had hunting skills, Haymitch wasn't a survivalist. But what he did have? A brain that could outthink everyone. He was quick-witted, observant, and, this is key, he understood how the Capitol played the game. And let's be real, he wasn't exactly loved by the people in charge. He had attitude, even as a teenager. And when he's reaped for the games, you can already tell he's not going down without a fight. Section 3. The 50th Hunger Games Arena, a Nightmare. Let's talk arena, because this one, it's one of the most terrifying in the franchise. Scene, custom animation, or artwork of the arena with shifting landscapes, mountains, and deadly traps. This arena was designed to psychologically break tributes before even killing them. Some of its most deadly features include shifting terrain. Safe zones disappear and reappear. Tributes can't hide because the ground is always changing. Venomous creatures. The game makers release deadly mutts, snakes, and spiders that can paralyze their victims. Horrific psychological traps. The arena plays tricks, like broadcasting the voices of tributes' loved ones in pain. Imagine hearing your mom screaming for help, only to realize it's all fake. That's evil. Section 4. How Haymitch outsmarted everyone. Now let's get to the biggest moment. How did Haymitch win against 47 other tributes? We know Katniss used the berries to trick the Capitol, but Haymitch, he used the arena itself. He figured out a fatal flaw in the way the arena was designed and turned it into a weapon. Let's just say it was so genius that the Capitol was furious. And this is why, years later, Snow hates him, because Haymitch proved that even the Capitol's most twisted game could be beaten. Section 5. Final Thoughts and Rating. Final thoughts? This book was phenomenal. It's dark, thrilling, and shows us why Haymitch is one of the most complex characters in the franchise. I give Sunrise on the Reaping a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10, because it emotionally destroyed me. What do you think? Are you excited for this book? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more book breakdowns. Thanks for watching Book Summerics. See you next time.